So you may have seen last week that there were some announcements from the government about changes to employment law and employment rights. Now this is all to do with the EU Sunset Bill, which is basically a bill that the government included, which said that at the end of the year all EU laws would be repealed, so would no longer be applicable unless they were specifically retained. Now they've changed that, unsurprisingly, to say that actually they will keep all EU laws unless they are changed, so the reverse really. And some of the changes that they're proposing to employment law relate to EU law requirements. The main things to note are around working time. So the proposals are to make life a bit easier for employers by reducing their requirements to retain working time records, to change the calculation of holiday pay, to allow rolled up holiday pay. So currently you can't be paid for your holiday unless you are leaving. And so that would enable employers to do that, and also some changes around things like TUPE, which is where your employer may transfer from one employer to another, so your employment moves. Let's just say in the situation where you work on a contract, let's say a cleaning contract, and then that is then given to a new company. That would be a TUPE transfer. So some changes around what employers have to do there. And then the final change that's being proposed is in relation to changes to post-termination restrictions. So the idea being that employers wouldn't be able to restrict you from working for a competitor for more than 3 months by law. Currently, employers can include longer restrictions in their contracts that prevent you from working for a competitor, but then they would need to justify those. With this change, it would be illegal to have them for a longer period. So that's a really quick summary of the changes that have been announced that may be relevant to you. If you want more information, then I have written an article on my website about this, which you can find at realemploymentlawadvice.co.uk under the news and updaters section.